get it. Let's hop on the bike. Time to start pedaling. Good morning. Excellent. It was so stormy last night, I couldn't believe it. I got all my cycling gear ready to go. Really looking forward to get out on the road today. Just thundered, lightning, poured rain. I just can't believe I'm riding indoors today, but here we are. And it's all good because I'm gonna get a really good workout in here. I love this new training setup. It's just that I haven't been outdoors for a training ride in like 3 or 4 weeks. Temperature dropped. It's like 60 degrees yesterday and I was like, oh, Sunday 2-hour ride on the road is gonna be the best. And what's funny too is like, I thought it was gonna rain all week. I really did. And it didn't rain at all this whole Thanksgiving vacation. And I didn't even check the weather last night. I was like, it's not gonna rain. And then sploosh, splash. The old Texas two-step got tricked. I checked the radar this morning. I was hopeful. I thought maybe I could get out there and the rain would be clearing up. But the weather app said it should be raining until 8. And I don't want to wait until 8 a.m. to start. Especially not when I have 2 hours. Earlier the better, so. Working on it. Feels good to get started. Plan for the ride is just zone 2 power, but the secondary goal is to try to increase that power slowly across the half an hours. So I'm gonna take the first half hour really easy, second half hour a little bit harder, second hour is gonna be hopefully like mid to high zone 2. So yeah, for this first half hour, just kind of maybe sneak in around 190, 195 watts, and then we'll increase from there. That's the plan. Really excited to work on some new music. I got a synthesizer here from a friend. Let me borrow it for a couple of weeks. I cannot wait to play around with it. I can see it. I'm looking right at it. I kind of can't believe it's here. I wasn't expecting this. It's a pleasant surprise. Never done this route before. Looks like it's kind of tricky. Whoa, cobblestones. Thanks, Garmin. Garmin says performance condition -2. Actually, no, -3. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Garmin. Starting low zone 2, slowly build. Little climb. I haven't done a lot of rides on this trainer over an hour yet. Done a lot of hour rides. Only 3 rides longer than an hour, I think. Going for 2 today. Little downhill action. Honestly, I wouldn't mind riding in the rain if it were a little bit warmer. Being wet is one thing. Being wet and cold is entirely different. It's a big floating squid. All right, Shimmy Slide. I love this song. All right, coming up on the first 10 minutes. Average power sitting at 175. Average cadence at 91. Bit of a climb. Using the gears to keep that power under control. Keep my cadence up. Oh, it's very steep here. All right. Flatten down. This section of the track is nice. Gentle downhill. Nice breeze in here today from the fan. Heart rate staying nice and low. Average power 180 so far. Slowly bring that average power up. One-eighth of the way done. Spend a lot of time going fast in a straight line. Give a fool about a lot. Gotta start about a lot. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I spend a lot of time fast in the straight line. Yeah, that's right. I need to chill out a little bit. Got that average power up to 187 though. The burps. No. Well, that's not surprising. Minutes in. Average cadence 91. average power 187. We're gonna go down into the valley soon. Get into the big gear. Pretty good. Coming up on 30 minutes. Comes the downhill. the pavement. And I even felt that little transfer from the sand to the pavement. Pretty cool stuff. All right, we're flying downhill into this little valley. And we got a little up and down inside this valley, then we climb back out. Kind of a cool route. Almost a quarter of the way through. Average power slowly climbing up. We're sitting at 188. I have about 3 more minutes of taking it easy. And we're gonna turn the screw a little bit and try to keep my power up over 200 for the second half hour. All right, 3 more minutes right here. Oh, and my heart rate has arrived in zone 2. Great warm up. Hope you're having a good morning. 90 more minutes of riding, and then I have a 3-mile brick run. And then it's time to just watch some football, hang out, eat food, continue the Thanksgiving vibes. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We did. I think we really did. Ooh, my heart rate dropped 10 BPM just thinking about how much fun I had at Thanksgiving. Get out of our big chain ring. I've never had a trainer like this before. It's really fun to use all the gears on my bike here. I was originally thinking about ordering this trainer with the Zwift cog to test out virtual shifting, but I'm glad that I have been riding it without that feature and just been using my gears. It's fun getting up into the big ring for the descents. Yes. Taking it very easy for this last minute. My strategy to feel good on this ride is to take the first half hour very easy and be patient. I think I've pulled that off so far. Average heart rate is well below zone 2. Average power is low zone 2. Getting some scratch energy chews. Settling for the second half hour. Looks like we have a climb coming up. All right, 4, 3, 2. All right, first 30-minute average was 186. Trying to bring it up to like maybe 205, 210 for the second half hour. Whew. Something tells me the climb is gonna help bring my power up. I'm using all the gears today. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Maybe you still have some leftovers. We don't have any more leftovers. That's okay. I'm gonna make some red beans and rice with some sausage and some garlic chicken. It's gonna be fantastic. Trying to find that sweet spot with the gear ratios. Ooh, we're climbing up. Not quite the bottom of the big climb yet though. Whew, it's 4% grade. What the heck is that thing, a robot shoulder? I don't know what that was on the back of that truck. It's kind of a nice view. One bottle done. Bottle 2, you know what to do. Woo! All right. Average power so far for this first 3 minutes, 199, so heading in the right direction. Yeah, I've never done this route before. It's been a while since I've been riding Zwift this regularly. Man, I cannot find the right gear here, so it's like this gear is just a little too much. Oh, there we go. Chasing that perfect gear ratio. Oh boy. Here we go. Climb time. Try to keep that power a little above 200 all the way up. Steep there. A little bit less power. Getting steeper. 25% grade. Here. Then it's going to go right back up. Climbing, climbing, climbing. .6% grade. And down. And back up. Almost to the top though. I think that's the top. Almost there. I think this climb will be funner the second time around. So I'll be pushing a little bit more power. Right now I'm really trying to keep that number blue and not let it drift up into the green zone 3 range. Climbing up. Average power for this lap so far, 206. On track here. First half hour average was like 186. We're sitting about 20 watts higher. On the second half an hour, which might be too big of a jump, to be honest. So I wouldn't mind letting this fall back towards 200 a little bit over the next 20 minutes. And then we'll increase up to maybe about 210, 215, and then try to finish with like 225, 230-ish. I think that's what I'd like to do. Like to try to do. Gotta make sure I have enough fuel in my belly. We're about to go downhill, huh? All right, down we go. All right, it's gonna get a little bit steeper downhill. At least I think it is. I've never done this route before, so I don't actually know what's going on. Whew. All right, there we go. Now we're descending. Whew. down, down, down. 37 miles an hour. Yeah. Yeehaw. Flywheel in the trainer, man. Feel that thing spinning. I think that's the whole descent already. But now we just gotta climb up, up, up. My goodness. Gotta climb out of the valley and climb up some more. Whew. This ride is just getting started. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Average cadence for the ride sitting at 91. Average power for the ride, 191. Too much power. Whew. My body's a little eager to get into that higher power output, but that would go against my strategy for the ride. Sitting at 202 watt average for the first 15 minutes of the second half hour. It's kind of tricky to keep it right above 200. It's really tricky. Maybe I need to slow my cadence down a little bit. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, road elevation is changing so often that I really just need to continue to just try and do my best. I'm not going to be perfect. Only have so many gears to work with. I could do the ride in ERG mode and have the trainer set the power, but I don't know. That sounds a little less engaging, especially for a 2-hour ride. There we go. Steep. I think this is the mixed version of this song that I made, but I haven't heard it in a while, so it could be the other one. I don't know. There's a few repeats on my playlist, but there's more than 2 hours of music in here, so you shouldn't hear much of anything more than once. So I'm gonna hear some songs I haven't heard in a while. That's gonna be nice. There we go, those are the perfect numbers. I'm looking for this. That's what I need. Low 200s at 92 cadence. Heart rate sitting at the top of zone 1. Feels good. If only it could stay like this forever. Into the jungle. Climb. Get up this one, and I'll probably take a bathroom break here in the next 10-15 minutes. Give myself a little break halfway through. I think it's gonna get steeper. Dang, this is cool. I've definitely never done this ride before. I've never done this route. I feel like I'm in some sort of secret cave. Pretty sweet. Good music too. I feel like it matches the scenery. Oh boy, this climb is far from over here. Oh my goodness. A little bit of respite. Up, up, up over the ledge here. Flatten out. Hey, well that's nice. I wasn't even aware I had a weekly goal here. I'll take an unexpected pat on the back. Good job, me. Yo, this hill's biting. This hill is hungry. Ay, ay, ay. Tricky hill. You're about to go right back up. Almost up it, I think. Ah, jeez. Whew. This climb is kind of, I don't know why it's tougher than the other two I've done so far. Well, I guess I've only done one. Compared to the first climb, this is much harder. And I can't quite put my finger on why. Whew. Definitely bringing my heart rate up into the low zone 2 territory. Average power for the second half an hour sitting at 203. It's right where I want to be. I like it. It's roughly 20 watts higher than the first half an hour. I'm not going to be able to jump up another 20 watts twice, but I should be able to jump up, I don't know, between 5 and 10 watts. I think I got it. I think we got it under control. Oh wow, it's like an underground mining scaffolding in here or something. I've never been in this cave before. Damn. This hill. I keep thinking it's over. I just want to get outside. Let me out of here now. It's like the pain cave. For reals. Alright, now we're gonna climb up the scaffolding. Was that like a safety guy? Come on. Let me out of here. No. Is that the exit? Oh, yes. Oh my goodness, let me out of there. That was creepy. Looks like Dark Souls or Elden Ring out here. Whew. Yeah, that was like quite the experience climbing up that mine shaft cave world. That's cool. Whoever had the idea to make that part of the level, that's awesome. Because that was not just like a quick little gimmicky section. That was like a serious 15 minutes climbing inside of a cave. It's a pretty cool idea. Gotta say, gotta give it to Zwift. It's a good one. Average power for the second half an hour sitting at 202. This second water bottle done. Five more minutes. Let me get a break. Almost halfway there. Look at this guy's legs. Okay, that was weird. Guy's pedaling like twice as fast as me. Whoa, cobblestones. guy with the really weird pedaling. This guy, what is he doing? It's so funny. Sometimes this cyclist in front of me, his cadence goes up so fast. Maybe he's doing some drills. Oh, there he goes again. Oh. Woo. Ready for a little break. Simulated gas station stop. Second half hour power sitting at 201. Look at this rider's cracking me up. Every once in a while, his pedaling cadence goes like super fast. There he goes again. He's sprinting. I'm gonna give that dude a ride on. I'm gonna try. Bust up the app. I haven't given somebody a ride on in a long time. Yeah, this guy. From Norway, you get a ride on. Hell yeah. We just gave a guy in Norway a little thumbs up. That's nice. I should do that more often. Oh, I see the gas station up ahead. Time to stop. Take a little break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. A little under 6 miles to go on the remainder of the route. Whew. All right, little stretch break, take in some salt.
look at that, 19.9 miles an hour for average, almost 20. Delicious. All right, more snacks. These are gonna be for later. Getting them opened up, so I've got to deal with that. All right. All right. Let's get this done. Alrighty. Going again. Alright, starting the next one. Shooting for maybe around 210 on this one. This 30-minute section. Oh, that break helped. Up. Zone 4 power, that's a little too much. But now, second hour of the ride, I feel totally fine letting my power drift up into the green. As long as my heart rate stays under control. First 3 minutes, or well, hasn't really been 3 minutes, has it? But average power so far is 219. It's a little high, but every single one of these 30-minute chunks, I've started out high and like slowly drifted back down to the target. So gotta find more watts. Feels great to be more than halfway done with this ride. Also nice that I don't have to be as careful with my power output. I'm trying to get the power output up over the next two 30-minute sections. Some climbs. Oh, it's like a rooftop. Oh man, so first we did a climb up through a cave, and now we're climbing up a rooftop? Chef's kiss. What a good route. Very steep. Woo! Almost up. Looks like it gets really steep though. Oh, now we're not on a roof anymore. We just went onto a highway from the roof. That makes sense. Video games don't have to make sense. Woo! Whoop, excuse me. Almost crashed into that guy. Have a nice descent coming up, but first we got to get up the rest of this hill. This song is called Rito's Song. I was sort of inspired by the music in Rito Village from Breath of the Wild. Just that like kind of fluty, whistly lead. Whew. Yikes. 7% grade. Keeps going up. Are we on like a tram track or something? I'm having trouble sort of recognizing my environment here. It looks like we're about to go curve around to the right. And that might be the top. All right. Appreciate you tuning in this morning. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend. Up, almost there. All right, first 10 minutes of this second hour, feeling pretty great. I want to keep this rolling if I can. If it starts to suck, I'm just gonna think, remember how good that first 10 minutes felt? Let's get back to that. Up. I think it's time to go downhill. Getting that big chain ring. Alrighty. Let's go see what this descent is like. 3.1 miles to the finish line of the route. Average power for the third half hour sitting at 216. It's pretty good. A little too fast. Woo! I feel like I'm playing Mario Kart. Woo! All right, snapping out of it. I'm sitting here daydreaming about the synthesizer. I'm looking at it. I had a visit with my wife's coworker. He has this amazing collection of synthesizers, and he's letting me borrow one for a couple weeks in exchange for watching his little puppy while they go on a vacation. So I've got this synthesizer. It's a Dave Smith or a Sequential Circuits Trigon 6 desktop module. And I have wanted to play with one of these since it came out. It was pretty surreal plugging it in last night and turning it on, and whew, I had trouble falling asleep. It was like Christmas. So cool. So staring at that thing, just thinking about yesterday. Crazy. That's good though. I can tell when my heart rate gets up into zone 2, I start having like my thoughts become more, I don't know, they wander, but it's like a relaxing wandering. Feels good. think I've hit my I think I've hit my nutrition pretty spot on so far, because I feel good. I'm trying to keep it up. Average cadence for the whole ride, sitting at 9.0. Average power for the whole ride, sitting at 197. That's because I took it nice and easy on that first hour. Whew! 45 minutes to go. Whew. Man, Zwift said this ride would take me an hour 15, and it's like spot on. That's pretty funny. I need to back off a little bit. Average power for the second half an hour, 220 so far. Whoa, look at that truck. Like arcade trucks or something? Like crazy food trucks. All right, taking it easier. All right, almost done with the route. Blast through this finish line. Woo! Right. Now we do it again. Luckily, I don't have to do the whole 25 miles again. Just gotta ride until the TACX says 2 hours. About 42 minutes, so. Whoa, big koi fish in the sky. Okay. Okay, Zwift. Dude, that's cool. That's cool. This is an awesome route. I did not notice those floating koi fish in the sky on my first lap. The most memorable part of this route, though, is the climb that you do inside this big massive cave. It's like misty cavern with like mining scaffolding and stuff. And you climb up it and it's a really difficult climb. That was definitely the most memorable part of this route. Yes, sir. All right, what song is next? Okay. 10 more minutes of this power output, and then we're gonna try to jump up over 220 watts for the final half hour. And then we're gonna get out and run 3 miles. That's gonna be done. Done, done. Done, done, done. I did 2 6-mile training runs this week. So doing another 3 miles off the bike today puts me at like 15 miles for the week, but I also did a 1.5 miles on Tuesday, so I'm gonna be somewhere around 16, 17 miles for the week, which is awesome for me. I'm still sort of recovering from a injury that was making it really difficult for me to run. But I'm really glad I've been able to do those 2 6-mile training runs this week. Very encouraging. Injury feels great right now. I don't feel it at all. Foot feels great, hip feels good. We'll see on the run though. And then the real answer is how I feel the rest of the day walking around and the next morning. Some more snacks. Going. Another 7 minutes. I'm gonna take another break because I've been hydrating a ton. Another 4 minutes right here. Really feel those road surface changes on the trainer. Feet were getting shaken around quite a bit on those cobblestones. Now it's nice and smooth pedaling. 6 more minutes right here. One more pit stop. Then we'll tackle the final half hour. Oh, I'm still in the big chain ring. What am I doing? What am I doing? What's up, bro? How's it going?
I woke up one.
Yeah? Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, it is.
It's like you time traveled.
Yeah.
You being nice to mommy? Good. She gave me a look. I didn't understand. You want to mess with that Trigon? So the power button is around the back on the bottom on the right. It's a little switch you got to flip up on the bottom on the right side. The volume is on the top left corner. It's at like middle right now. Maybe try turn it down the top left corner. That's your right. Yeah, that master. Yeah, turn down a little bit. Okay. Now turn on the Arturia keyboard and try it. See how loud that is. Doesn't seem that bad. A little bit of a climb. All right. Almost. What's up? Oh, you hit the play button, and then if you hold down, it will do the. If you hold down a note, it should repeat. I can kind of show you. Do you want it to stay going? So there's a button that says hold on the left side of the keyboard. It's a little white button. Now it should stick. Hit the stop button on there. Stop. Yeah, that one. And now hit the play button on there. Now try hold your finger on one of them. Yep, that's how you do it. You have to hold the, if you want 3 notes to go, you got to push all 3 of them. You can do it while it's playing too.
All right. Average power for the second half an hour sitting at 209. That is good enough. I'll take one more break. I'm gonna get after the last half hour.
Oh, you finished?
Half an hour more.
Oh.
Here, I'm gonna do something here. Okay, I can do it. Cool. Yeah.
Woo! That shirt was getting way too uncomfortable. Whew. Yeah, that shirt was like heavy. So, apologize for the cycling bib only look, but it's gonna help. All right, final half hour. Lap 3. Lap 3 over, lap 4 begins. I have some more calories in this bottle, so I'm gonna swap it out.
Yeah. Did you already have some breakfast or a cocoa or anything? Or did you just wake up? No. Kind of attacking this last half an hour, trying to have my power average for the last half hour be above 220 if I can. Right now it's sitting at 219. Lightweight. Lightweight. Now that average is at 224. Flying downhill. Sounds like caveman beat. Did you turn it up, or is that one just really loud? That's a little better for me, thank you. Just playing with the new synthesizer we got over there. Borrowing the synthesizer for a couple weeks. Can't wait to play with it more myself. All right, 225 average is what I'm at right now. Let's try to stay above 220. Average cadence for the ride sitting at 91. Average power for the whole ride sitting at 199. Try my big gear, big ring. So we're gonna start descending, be in that big chain ring. Yeah. That sounded pretty cool. My IRONMAN effort here, 225. If I could average right around here, 220-ish, 225 for Ironman Texas this year, that I think would be a guaranteed PR on the bike. First 10 minutes, average 222. Good stuff. Ooh. Maybe keep the cocoa like on the table or over there or something. Thank you though. Yeah, thank you. Oh no! You got caught. I don't have it going to the mix of the stream output, but yeah, I'm sure it sounds pretty chaotic right now, but it's good. Chaos is helping the last 20 minutes. Those rocks look like cinnamon buns. Average power for the first 11 minutes of the last half an hour, getting super specific here. Sitting at 224. Going down now. Yeah. Lion. Woo! Woo! Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you for checking this out today. A little more than 15 minutes more right here. Matches up pretty good. Still going downhill. "15 more minutes." Okay, done with that descent. Looks like we're gonna be riding flat a little bit, and we might make it up this climb in the next 15 minutes, I'm not sure. Either way, we're riding for time today, not distance. So we're gonna stop when that clock hits 2 hours. Average power for the last half hour, sitting at 224. Just gotta stay on top of it. Average cadence for the ride sitting at 9.0. Average power 201. Yeah, that actually matches up too. How did you do that? Yeah, we could. Not right now, but someday you'll know how to work all of it yourself, and you can turn it on and off and stuff. Yeah, I agree. I don't know how you did this. How did you find a patch and get it started synced up with this beat?
I just started it.
It's pretty impressive. Like it's, like you're not even playing it and you're sitting here playing an accompaniment. It's like you made it such that the thing is playing along with the song. That's pretty cool. I'm astonished. It's crazy, bro. Especially considering as it's playing, it's not getting out of sync. So they must be like the same exact tempos, started at the same time. This is kind of like when you were a kid and you're like doing things with our phones and we're like, how did you even do that? Focus, final 12 minutes. A little bit of descending. That's too much. Turn it down again just a little bit. Thank you. Coming up on the last 10 minutes. Whew. It's gonna be really hard to get it to go again. But we got that recorded. We'll be able to hear it on the replay of the stream. Close though.
Yeah, it's close.
Improved arrow. No idea what that's all about. All right, here comes the climb. Can you pause that for a sec? Okay. Final 9 minutes here. All right. I think we'll finish this climb and then it'll be just about the end of the ride. 2 hours, almost done. Thanks for coming up here, bud.
Actually, I will go.
I was gonna go right outside today. It was just storming and raining all night. And it was predicted to keep going all the way through 8 o'clock. So I didn't want to go get all wet and be cold. If it weren't raining,
Maybe after you take a shower, we can find out something.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. I gotta go for a 3-mile run off the bike here. Gotta do some stretching. There's also a Texans game today from noon to 3. I want to catch that. Okay. Climbing up. Almost there. Super steep. Okay. Heart rate is solid zone 2 now. Average heart rate for the whole ride sitting at 147. High zone 1. 6 more minutes. Starting to get some sweat in my eyes here. Oh. Stop just for a second there. Almost there, bud. 5 more minutes. Huh? I don't know. No, I don't know. No, because I gotta go run. Almost there. Oh, we're starting our descent now. I think. That's okay. Three more minutes. Can it really be true? Oh. 3 more minutes, 3 more minutes. Oh. Average power for the last half an hour, 221. Right where I want to be. Average cadence, 90. Good numbers here. Final 2.5 minutes. Whew. Too much. Too little. Average 222. Okay. Less than 2 minutes. 90 seconds. Whew, can it be? Oh, we just hit 40 miles too. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Final minute. Oh. Final minute. Yeah, you see how it goes up and down, and I feel the vibration in my feet from the wooden planks. Yeah, it's really cool. 45 seconds.
You're really just staying in the same place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
But really,
30 seconds.
the Alpine is awesome.
It is, dude. Oh, yes.
Down to stop.
Final, yeah, count me down, dude.
15, 14, 16, 17, 18.
That's the wrong way.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Done. Ah. Thank you. Ah. What's up?
Your little hair sticking out, and you decided you had like mad science.
I look like a mad scientist. This is my laboratory.
You can't see it on the side.
Alrighty.
We should get you a GoPro. That would work. But it might not work in a little bit. It might break. But if it breaks,
Alright.
then one
Time to run.
we should probably.
Whew.
If there was money left over from the camera buy, then like you should get a new GoPro.
Yeah, new GoPro would be sweet, dude.
Yeah. It's all fun.
It is incredible. Oh. Dang. That was hard. Average power on Zwift, 198.
Can I take the GoPro real quick just to show them the synthesizer?
No. Thank you though for asking. It's all plugged in and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
The new GoPro is better now, so it's oh, jeez, that sounds so bad.
I know. Don't worry, I shut it off. Thank you for checking this out today. Have a good rest of your weekend. Oh yeah, I got the mad
Goodbye.
scientist there today. I'm gonna go for a run. Have a great rest.